Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel Code Learner. In this video, I am going to discuss about the structure of a C program. We already discussed that a C program is a high-level programming language. That means it is a user-friendly programming language. A C program contains English words and sentences. So a user can easily program or create a program in C. That's why it is called a user-friendly programming language. In this video, I will show you a sample C program code and will explain the purpose of each and every line of that code in that program. To write a C program, we need at least one text editor in our system. In the case of Windows, we can use Notepad, WordPad, etc. are the text editors as the text editors. In the case of Linux system, we can use gedit, vi, vim, nano, emac, etc. as our text editors. Text editors are necessary for writing or coding a program. To compile or execute that program, we need to install the compiler, either GCC or CC. We already discussed that things in the last video. Or you can use online compiler, C compiler, for executing a C program. So in this video, I am going to discuss about the program code or the structure of a C program. So let us look at an example code. This example code shows the structure of a C program. Every C program contains at least these 4 lines of code. In this code, the first line is called C preprocessor directive. Preprocessors are programs that process the source code before compilation. The C processor is not a part of the compiler but is a separate step in the compilation process. In simple terms, a C preprocessor is just a text substitution tool that it instructs the compiler to do required preprocessing before the actual compilation. The examples for C preprocessor directives are hash define, hash include, hash undiff, hash if, hash else, etc. We can write a C program without using a C preprocessor directive. This line is not necessary for doing a program. In this sample code, we have written this hash include stdio.h. That means hash include means we are going to include some code. So here we are going to include stdio.h program. That is standard input output program. So using this stdio.h, we can use the built-in function printf statement. So in this sample code, we have not used any built-in function. Suppose if you need to print something on the screen, or if you need to read some value from the keyboard, we have to use some built-in functions like printf and scanf. To use a built-in function in our program, we have to include the header file corresponding to that built-in function. For example, if you have to write a printf statement in your C program, we have to include hash include stdio.h, or you need to use the statement hash include stdio.h in our program. The next line of code is void main. This line is called the function definition. Every C program contains at least one function, which is the main function. The program execution begins from this line onwards. So a main function is a user-defined function. The user is going to define what should be processed inside that function. That's why it is called a user-defined function. There are two types of functions in C program: user-defined function and built-in function. We will explain what is a function in detail in the coming videos, so don't worry about this term. So here void means return type of that function. So after completing the execution of that function, what type of value should be returned is specified in the beginning. That's why we given it as void. Nothing is returning. Then main is the function name. Then we have to give the parenthesis. So this is the structure of defining a function. The next line, we are opening a curly bracket. So inside that curly bracket, the programmer has to do his code, or he has to implement the logic of his program. The next, closing bracket. So inside the opening and closing bracket, the programmer has to implement the logic. So this is the function definition. So this is the structure of a simple C program. In this sample code, inside the two curly brackets, I have given a statement, your program logic here. And before that statement, I have given two forward slashes. This line of code is called commenting. That means the compiler will skip this line. Every line starting with two forward slashes will be skipped by the compiler. This is actually a commenting, or this is called a single line commenting. There is multi-line comment. We can comment more than one lines in a program, that is using forward slash star then star forward slash.